Oh my God. Where's everybody? I can only see myself. To give you guys insight on personal business ideas. If you confused about how to start a business, what to start your business on, you just don't have any clue on where to start. That's what we come in at. So we're gonna give you guys some insight on where to start, how to start. We're gonna give you the who, the what, the whens, the where's, the whys, just to make it as simple as possible. My name is Imagini, RT by E, that's my brand. And I'm here to kick it with you guys today. So let's just fall in line. Let's get this thing started. Fall on in. If y'all can hear me, I don't know, being that I'm live, I need to know that I'm interacting with y'all. Can y'all like drop a heart if you can hear me? Maybe. I'm not good with this live thing, y'all. I'm not good with this live thing at all. All right, I can see and hear you. Okay, so y'all can hear and see me, right? All right, so I'm just messing with some things right now, y'all. All right, we here. We can hear. All right, good. I just need to make sure y'all can hear. All right, so like I stated earlier, my brand is Artsy by Imagini. I am a mental health care specialist. I have over 17 years of experience. Of course, I started as a kitchen tician. I'm gonna always rep my brand, rep why I started. Show y'all the bottom because I started from the bottom. So yeah, I've always been a kitchen tician. That's how I started. I started this hair thing when I was about 9 years old, 10 years old, and it was always something that I studied my craft in order to perfect it, but it was never a craft that I really had to learn, if that makes sense. It was always like second nature. And not only that, it's a gift. It was a gift we'll get into that later. Some people that might go over your head. But anyway, so I started in the kitchen. There's really not too many places I haven't done hair in. I've done hair in jailhouses. I've done hair in the schoolhouses. I've done hair in the libraries at school. I've done hair somewhere anywhere that you can even think of. Like, yes, I've always been on the scene. I really didn't take my business serious in the beginning. I kind of played with it a little bit. When I realized that I'm not built to clock in or punch in on nobody clock, and no shade to nobody that work a 9 to 5. I'm just not built for a 9 to 5. I'm not built to take orders from nobody. I gotta work for my motherfucking self. All right. So being that I'm so fucked up like that, when I accepted that reality, I took my small brand and I put a handle on it. So this is the way that I make my living. This is the way I take care of my children. This is the way that I think for myself. Like this is how I live. This is how I survive. So let me get serious about this thing, right? Let me start putting some prices on some of these styles instead of just letting people come and pay me what they want to pay me, right? Instead of just telling people to book me by text or call me whenever they're ready, let me go and make me a booking site. Put some professionalism on my brand, right? Um, of course, a lot of people don't really like to associate their face with their brand, but let me get something. Therefore, if people see this logo or see this picture, they're gonna know that it's associated with me, and whatever is associated with me is gonna be associated with my brand. So I kind of just took it and put a professionalism on it. I'm still like critiquing and hearing there to make things better and to make it a little different, but I made that thing my own, and here I am with it. Like years later, here I am with it. Still learning throughout the process, but getting better with time. Hey, my girl.
Thanks. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm late.
Throughout the process, but getting better with time. Hey, my girl.
I'm so sorry, y'all. And I'm late.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm late. It's okay. Let me turn this up a little bit. I need to make sure I'm able to hear y'all.
I'm, I'm sorry it's a delay. So I'm trying to, but so Molly, I heard you talking about your brand, and you said you started as a kitchen tician. What's that?
It's just like this little hood slang that a lot of people use for stylists who start in the kitchen. We just call them kitchen ticians, kitchen beauticians. And I like to play with it. A lot of people give it a bad feel. But I'm gonna always scream that from day one because that's where I started from. I only know how to begin from where I started. So, not saying that that's gonna be my ending place, but that's definitely where I started from.
Fact. So, I got muted. You can't hear me,
I can hear you, but you're very faint.
man.
I
I'm
can
so
hear you
sorry.
though.
I'm using different devices tonight, and I think that's why I'm really, really faint. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay as long as the delay caught up. So that's the only part that was the delay caught up. So there's no delays. That's fine. I can still hear you.
I'm so sorry, y'all. And I saw you had your RT oil up there. So, and you said so you been like giving the oil to people, or like people use the oil, and then you finally decide to put a price on it.
With the oil. All right. So when I first started, I was like, okay, I want to drop a product. I want to drop a product that's gonna be beneficial to anybody that I service. But one thing about a product is whenever you get ready to drop a product, people are only gonna purchase what they see outcome from. So if you can prove to them that it works, if you can prove to them that they're gonna get results, if you can show before and after testimonials, that's what people is gonna purchase. So I said, okay, my first spin around the block, I'm gonna use my product on my clients, right? My clients, they walk in testimonials. So let me use this product on my clients. Let me see how this thing spin off. Let me see how this thing take off. I'm gonna have before and after pictures so that my clients can see exactly what they're purchasing, what this oil do, the perks, the ins and out. And I did my homework on it. So I kind of did a product on it for the first 3 to 4 months. I wasn't charging my clients for this product. I gave them free samples in order to use at home for at home use for in between their visits with me. And the before and after pictures, like y'all say, it gave what it was supposed to give. It gave
Yeah,
definitely what it's supposed to give, and I feel good that I'm able to provide those testimonials because I stand behind my product. Not just with my word, but with proof.
right. And it's so good when you give it away for free at first. Like I don't think people realize that in business. Like if you stand by like your product, or you stand by your website, or you stand by whatever you're doing, then that shows right there in itself, and like I think that already gains you clientele because you coming out in honesty, like you being honest about your product, or what you can offer, the service that you can offer. um
Definitely.
so do you think like putting your personal self inside of, because that's like part of the topic tonight. Forgive us, y'all, for the technical difficulties, but do you feel like getting a little personal with your business is important?
I definitely feel like getting personal with your business is important. When I first started, uh, I learned a lot. It's kind of like, you ever heard the term "your first impression is the last impression"?
Yeah, or the
Or
best, yeah.
not only that, like if somebody looks at your logo, like you want them to be able to see a certain professionalism about yourself. I kind of look at my growth from where I started versus now. My first logo was just a little ghetto. It was very ghetto,
What
but
was
it's
it?
what
What
I
was the
like.
first logo?
My first logo, big gold earrings, big long lashes, and it was me at the time. So guess what? I loved it. I fell in love with it. I loved everything about it. That's what I wanted at the time. That's the look I was going for. And guess what? It took me where it needed to take me. When I
Mm.
started to develop another in a different type of audience, okay, now it's time for a different type of look. So whenever you start to notice your growth in your business, you'll know when it's time for you to tone down, tone up. It's gonna come normal. But one thing I said that I would never do is I would never associate my brand with my actual business, with my actual face, like a picture of my face. I would never do that. There's
Wow, how
nothing
come?
wrong with people who choose to do that, but I just know, like, from where I'm from, it's just not a good look. Not for me. And the reason why I say is because a lot of people will not support or not buy or not deal because it's your face on it. Like these big companies, Walmart, Kmart, TJ Maxx, all these companies, you see their big name, you know their names, but you'll never see the face behind the brand. That makes sense. So I kind of
Indeed.
just chose to take that avenue.
Right, indeed. I think in my line of business, which is like personal coaching and marketing and development, I think I have to show my face. I think that's important in my case, but I see what you're saying in your case. But you know, I realized that in business, like I think that we worry about uh, who we gonna sell to,
Yes.
and as far as our audience that we know, it's your friends on Facebook, it's the people that come get their hair done by you. You know, it's like personal people. It's a small circle of people. Until I learned that there is other places to advertise. There's other places to put your business. There's other places that people need to see your business. There's places that business people hang out, and it's not normally Facebook.
You right. You right. I need to get in those places. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, I love my Facebook friends, but I'm so sick of them.
You say you're sick of the Facebook
Yeah,
friends?
y'all cool and all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want a bigger audience. I want a different. Don't get me wrong, I love y'all and all that too. But
Indeed.
you
So
know,
do you think that's a downfall for businesses, like advertising in a small setting? Like you see people come out with something and be like, "Yeah, I got this for sale or that for sale or whatever," and they just kind of throw it out to Facebook to their friends or throw it out on Marketplace, or
yeah,
Instagram, the regular normal social thing. Do you think that's bad for business?
yeah. It's like it's almost like a competition almost. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a competition, which is it's a competition anytime in business. I don't consider it as a competition because what I got to sell is for me to sell. What you sell is for you to sell. We have different marketing strategies. We sell
Mm.
differently. So guess what? It's not a competition in my mind, but in other people's minds, it's like they're gonna see what you're doing. All right, well, that's what she doing. Or
Right.
is it she got a podcast? Or that what she doing? Darn, I see her views getting up. Let me go ahead and throw a podcast out there. That's what people do. Like they see what you're doing. They don't really put in the work. They don't know what comes behind it. They want to reap the benefits.
Right. I think that's a portion of it. But I think in my case, like a lot of times, you have to get to the point where you realize that people are gonna learn from you because they think you know what you're doing. You know, to people I look
Mhm.
like professional and I know a lot about business and stuff like that.
You
In
do.
fact, y'all think that. I mean, y'all feel that way,
You
which is
do.
great. Which is great. And because I got a passion for it, like my mom and dad was hustlers, like it's in the blood, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
there. And so honestly, I know a lot of people who would make me look like a minuscule when it comes down to business because they know so much about how business works and how you really get yourself out here and stuff like that. But I agree. I think that we don't realize, y'all, like it hurts you to just advertise to your friends on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. It's a fact that I found out from doing business because I've been doing I don't know. I left can I back up a little bit to
Of
describe
course
my
you
life?
can.
I came in a little late, a little bit late.
Do you?
Yeah. And so I in 2000, what is it, 22? So in 2019, I think it was the last time I ever worked for somebody. I worked for a t-shirt company. And before I left the t-shirt company, first of all, they were planning on firing me. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't get fired. Like I got a little bit of an ego, you know? Like I feel like when I was on those jobs, I did good. So like you're not gonna just fire me. It's not about to
Right.
happen. So I got whiff of it and I fired them basically. I fired them. I went to them and I said, hey, I know y'all gonna fire me. You're not gonna put me in a position like that because I have kids. So I'm done. And when I left from there, I said, I'm never working for anybody ever again because I don't like that. I don't like to know that somebody got my future or the way I feed my kids in their hands.
Yes.
I can't fuck. I can't mess with that.
That's too much like control to me.
Right. It's such a form of control. So when I left the t-shirt company, I was like, I'm not working with nobody no more. I started trying to figure out what I can do, and thus came the basket business that I had that I still like to do. I was able to just dove into my craft at that time. I had the means and I could just dove into my craft. You always say you always work for yourself for your kids. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, anyway, delving into my craft really helped me because I never ever worked for anybody ever again since then. And right now, I learned so much about business since doing this, and that's why I feel like a lot of people think I know a lot about business. And I just got a passion for it and a drive for it. I know how to market, I
Yes,
know
you do.
I know where to go at the market, and I know how to use my mouthpiece. And being pretty doesn't help. I mean, being pretty helps.
That helps.
For real, because people will be able to, or whether they want to help you for the wrong intentions or not, they usually end up extending their hand to help you or give you information, and it helps, to know what you're talking about. So anyway, I just wanted to say that right quick. So that's how I really started out. But yeah, I found out from doing business. Fast forward back to what we were talking about, that being on places like Twitter, the advertising business, LinkedIn, like real community sites that deal with nothing but business. There is not that much social. Every time you get a message, or every time I get a message from somebody from LinkedIn, I check my LinkedIn account every day. I check my business email every day. When I get a message from somebody from LinkedIn, I know it's about business. There's no question about it. And
Right.
so, yeah, sites like that is really good to just really get yourself out there. Instagram is good, but to me, Instagram is really noisy.
It
I don't know if
is.
you agree. Yeah, like you
It
really got
is.
to fight for Instagram. You got to
Yep.
fight to be seen for Instagram. But you did it. Like, how many views you got on Instagram, or how many followers you got?
Girl. When I first started Instagram, I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? What's this hashtag shit? What is this? It was very confusing. I'm like, okay, I could be friends with celebrities on here. Like, these are real people, right? Like it was all that. And then I ended up reaching out to this girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but she from my town. And her shit was just doing numbers. Her Instagram was doing numbers. I'm like, how the hell are you getting in touch with these people? How you getting these numbers? Like, teach me Instagram. And she was like, I studied this. She said, I took my time and I studied it and I figured it out. And she
Well,
would not give me the recipe. I begged this bitch for the recipe. I begged her. She would not give it to me. I said, you know what? She right. She took her time and she studied it and she got it. Guess what? I'm smart too. I'm going to figure it out. And between the hashtags, the ads, insights, promo, y'all, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. It's just that easy. It's simple.
to
It's
really
not
get this
difficult
stuff
at
out
all.
there. Do you think it's beneficial for people to post themselves and their business on the same profiles?
I would.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
would.
that's good.
You right. When I first started, my Instagram page was a personal page, right? And then I had a friend that came to me and was like, "You need to clean that up. Like if you're gonna be doing hair, you need to clean that up. Like your page is a mess." So I'm going back. I'm like, girl, my page ain't no mess. Like I did hair over here, and I posted my
Don't do
pictures that
that.
Sunday on here. What you mean it's a mess? And when I saw what she was talking about, yeah, your page is a mess. I went back, I cleaned it all up. I'm so proud of my Instagram page, y'all. I am. I'm proud of it because it came a long way. So when you say that, I said no at first because I started like that, mixing all that stuff together. But if you go back on my page now, I cleaned it all up.
That's so good, because I don't think people realize that also. Like, I pay attention to a lot of business pages and profiles, because I gotta catch my folks on Facebook and Instagram. I'm okay with it, because a lot of entrepreneurs just starting out, and you really got to get a feel for business. And one thing I realized is that you cannot quit. Just don't quit, no matter what. Just don't quit.
Right, right,
Somebody
right,
gonna
right.
see it,
Can
right?
I ask you one question?
Yeah.
How do you feel about having a business platform and being transparent on your platform? Do you feel like it should be a level to that? Or do you feel like all transparency is what's gonna win? How do you know how much to let people into your life?
Right. So I think in business that you don't need to be thirsty, if I can say that. I
Yeah,
think
you
that if you
can.
got a platform, when you say platform, like what do you mean? Like if you're using your social platforms or
Right,
website.
right. You're social.
Right. So honestly, I find that if you make it about business, business is gonna attract you solely and completely. There's nothing wrong with being social every now and again and throwing something out there, but still making it pertain to your business. Like, let's say you throw out an outfit you got on or whatever the case might be. I would sideline it. Y'all see how much that hair growing since I've been using that oil though, right? I'm
Right?
cute, but this outfit cute, because you always gotta make sure that you letting the audience know that this is about business for me. I'm okay with being social, and I don't believe in. I never ever post my kids on Facebook. I stopped doing that many
You
many years ago.
don't.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. Um, I don't think that Facebook is it's just not good, to post to me a lot of your family things that go on or whatever the case might be. I feel like it depends on the space that you at also. A lot of people are gonna stay in the audience, they're gonna be audience. I'm grateful for people who are gonna be in the audience because those are the people who are gonna buy your products from you.
Right.
Those are the people gonna boost your sales. Those are the people who are gonna boost your YouTube subscribers or whatever, whether they act like they like you or not. People watching you and they're constantly watching you. So it's good to like have that audience and intertwine possibly some of your life, but I think it's also good to like stay focused on your business, even on those social platforms, because we don't have the time to just play around and be social and be cute and taking pictures for this and taking pictures for that. Like if I take pictures and I'm not ashamed to say this. I sell them. I mean, I don't think anything is wrong with that.
I
I
don't
don't want
either.
to take pictures. Yeah, I don't want to take pictures of myself on Facebook looking really sexy and really pretty, and then somebody inbox me and say that I'm really pretty or whatever case might be. Can I get more pictures? You sure can, and here's my cash app. Because it's gotta be about that. Call me what you want, but I mean that's just what it is. And a lot of times people respect it and they pay for it.
Right. I think it's neat. I really do. I think a lot of people don't really have the to actually demand that type of thing. Like you say, it's a social site. So they feel like me posting is me being social, you know? You really put a handle on this social thing, girl. You got me thinking twice.
Right. No, and I agree. So what about websites? Because we were talking about websites tonight, me and Tajay. And like how important is it, do you think how important is it for you to have a website no matter what your brand is? No
It's
matter what you
very
sell?
important. It is extremely important to have a website. And the reason why I say it's extremely important to have a website because websites provide convenience. People are
Mm-hmm.
gonna pay for convenience, you guys. Like I have
Mm-hmm.
a product, right? It's one thing for you to purchase this product for me. You can either pick it up you can either receive it by mail or you can pick it up in person or I drop off. Either way. But who doesn't want to roll over and say, "Oh God, my hair breaking off on this side, girl. I need some of this oil." Cause see,
Okay.
I live all the way in Ohio, so let me go ahead and pull my phone out. Oh, this girl got a website. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
convenience, yo. You know how many sales you can get from a different area because you have a website. I'm still learning this, y'all. I don't even have all mine all the way together. I'm still learning. Website is definitely a hell yes for me.
Hell yes. And even with websites, when you ain't even really got it together, or whatever. I just met this Nigerian, and haven't quite met his wife yet, just recently today. And me and him do two different types of coaching. Network, y'all, network. He went on my site and he gave me great feedback. He said, "Hey, man, I don't like when I go to your site and I look at this, that, and that, and this. That's great feedback because it causes me to fix it." And he's also a writing coach. We plan on having him on the show. so
Yay.
yeah, in the future. And his wife is also a self esteem coach, and she's Christian based. But I even went on her site and we critique each other, because that helps. I mean, somebody that lives in another country was able to go on my site and tell me what he thinks about it. How cool is that? So network, y'all,
That's
get to know
amazing.
people, act strangers, because he's no longer a stranger to me now. But on the screen, we got bad websites. Mike, what do you think about these websites? Like, what do y'all think makes a bad website? If you create a
I'm kind of turned
website,
off even looking at it.
you having a hard time looking at it. So
Yeah,
we ain't
I'm
sure
kind
the
of turned
labels
off
on it.
looking at it because one thing about me, I tell people all the time, you got to explain stuff to me like I'm slow, okay? You have to
Me
explain to
too.
me like I'm slow.
Me
You got
too.
to break that thing down, take that thing slow. You know what I'm saying? You got too many things to choose from. I'm confused.
Right. And one of the viewers say a good website is aesthetically pleasing and easy to navigate. Smarty pants. Absolutely. So this
I
right
agree.
here, to me, these websites that we're looking at right here, it's very noisy. It's very, very noisy. And I'm the type of person that I need a focal point. I need to know right as soon as I come on your website exactly what it's about, what you're going to be able to give to me. Unless you're a wholesaler website that's different, like Amazon, um,
Mm-hmm.
Marketplace, eBay. Those are wholesale websites. People just go on there to sell. You're very aware of it. They don't have to have commercials for you to look at or none of that. You go in on
Yep.
those sites to purchase items from other people, drop shippers, so on and so forth, which is a big business, y'all. Just so y'all know, drop shipping. Yeah, I agree. So the easy to navigate thing, like with this website right here, too many navigation items. That's true. Like you see that long list of items, and almost to me, I don't know if y'all can see it. It doesn't even look like it kind of coincides with some of the images that's up there in front. Um, there is sites that can be noisy like this because remember when we had Sacred Roots on the show? Shout out to Sacred
Right.
Roots, Kit. And so with his site, he pulled up the courses and then it was separated into categories. So that was great because you know what type of with this particular site, I don't know, that's kind of noisy. When you think
It's
about that
busy
other site
now.
that's in green,
A bad website to me is one that appears difficult, crowded, or too biased. I think a website should be neutral in some case. Yes.
I agree with
Yes.
that also. Yep. I think it should be geared to unless you mention it, unless you mention that your website is for a certain culture or a certain race, and that's it. Then it shouldn't be biased. You're absolutely right. I agree. So I don't know that green website. I don't even know what it's about. It looks like it's about security and safety, and they have stuff for decorations. I mean,
Damn, what we
suggestions
buying?
for security
Decorations or
company.
safety?
I don't know. It must be a security company, which is not appeal. I mean, that it just doesn't look appealing. I think images also make a good website. You know, it makes for a good website. Like when you have the right images up, when you stating right then and there, as soon as people come on your website, what it is that you do, the service that you offer should immediately be there when you open up your website. As a matter of fact, I got a little critique and I need to do to mine. But
Mine too.
immediately people should know what you offer. And back to social sites. When you go on your social sites to advertise or whatever, why y'all not putting up your website every time you or your hashtag or what your name is or your brand every time you post? I don't care if you post a cup of coffee. I have it set in my phone to where if I take images or something, easy websites to navigate. Well, thank you, producers. I have it set to where if I take an image on my phone, it shows elizabethansar.org. Why not? It should. Everything that I do should surround my business, should surround your brand. You are your brand. You are walking in your brand. You
Yep.
should have business cards on you constantly. You should constantly be feeding your brand. People should look at you and automatically realize. I want people to look at me and automatically realize, that's Elizabeth Ansar. It sure is. It
I
sure
love
is.
it. I think people are lazy. Like they're lazy. Like you know how easy it is to actually have your hashtags. Look, get you a set of and not just any type of hashtags because a lot of us mess up doing it too. Get some real
Ooh,
hashtags. A hashtag is gonna take you to an actual page that has other whatever it is that's going on like yours. You know what I'm saying? Don't just make up your hashtags. Save them in your
right,
notes. Copy and
right.
paste. That's all you gotta do. Type them up one time, save them in your notes, copy and paste, and like you said, attach it to every picture, post, whatever it is you got going on. Attach it.
Wow. And look, Miss Octavia Soul Sister Cohen, she actually owns a jewelry line online. Beautiful.
Go,
Beautiful. She
girl.
also represents alopecia. She came in and said she's taking those great info. You are one of the sites that we actually went to and realized how easy it is to navigate. Octavia's site. Producers, I wonder if you can find her site. I wouldn't mind shouting her out if that's okay with y'all. But
Yes.
my site up here is an easy site to navigate. I don't know if that's so sure. To me, on my site, you really have to know what you're looking for. I'm a whole lot of busy. So the first thing I put up is my blog. That's another thing. When you create your website, you might not have it all together. It was a total mess when I first got my website. And so I didn't know where to start, but I knew how to write. I know I like writing. And so immediately when you go to my website, the first thing you see is my blog, because that's my strength and my website. So that's one of the things that you should go to for. She said, oh my God, coppercoins.com. Beautiful, beautiful website. When I say it is beautiful, the
Oh my
earrings, yeah,
God.
you got to go check that out, y'all.
Yes, coppercoins.com.
It's a beautiful, and it was very easy for me to navigate. I went there and I looked at each collection that she had, a jewelry and everything. Would definitely buy it.
Go,
Um,
girl. Go,
yeah,
girl. Teach us. You can teach us.
right. So on the topic of hashtags, let me tell you something. Google allows you to search using hashtags. If you put copper in right now, hashtag copper coins in right now, it may pull up. Octavia website. Depends on how many people got a website dealing with copper and the last name Cohen's. But
Got you.
Google will allow you to search with that. It's called search engine optimization. This is very important. If you don't know anything about SEO, you need to dive into it because that determines how your audience is going to find you. That determines the things that you need to do to make sure your audience see you. But on the topic of hashtags, if you notice when we post up the flyers for the show or whatever, we hashtag who we're going to be talking to: real estate agents, um, uh, uh, entrepreneurs, or whatever, and
Right.
whatever. And they even have the little numbers on the end of groups that is represented by this hashtag. Yeah, like if you hashtag this, 100 groups represented by this and that. So you're drawing attention to whatever you're doing, to where if somebody go in the search bar and put in entrepreneurs, people do that. People go on Facebook, they don't just scroll down the timeline like how we do, y'all. Some people actually looking for a certain thing and they go inside. Wow, look at this website, look at that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's her website. Thank you so much, Octavia, for letting us do that. Wow,
So
look at that.
pretty.
Indeed, look at
That
that.
color scheme.
And every week you see her posting something. She a lot of her images. Since you said that you don't want to use your face, Octavia uses a lot of her images, her own images of herself,
Right.
beautiful images of herself that will draw you to it because you will look at it and like, wow, she's really beautiful. Wow, look at those earrings she got on, and it draws you
Yes.
there to her site. Look at that.
Yes, sis, you
And look
did
how good
that.
the prices are. I love a site like this. You don't want to go to a site and the earrings $1,000. Don't do me now.
Yeah, it
Just
is.
let
You
me
just
see
lost
if
me.
I can. And I love it because it's not overpriced and it's a skill that she's using. She handmade those. Those are the one I want. The
And
copper
it's so
commas.
pretty
Hmm.
and neat.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, you did that, sis. You did
Yeah,
that.
you do. Yeah, I told you, you definitely did that. And also good websites offer encouraging words, and she does that also, and on the topic of interacting, like how you said about interacting on your profile and stuff, if you going on live or whatever, the chit chat or whatever, make it about that business. Make it
Right.
about that business. Like you don't have time to do nothing else. You are your business. It's not Imogany and then my business. It's not me and then my business. My original name is Susan Smith, but I go by Elizabeth Ansall no matter where I go. When I introduce myself as, hey, my name is Elizabeth Ansall because that's my brand. And you got to remember me by that. So yeah.
I love it. I love
Hmm.
it. I love it.
I do.
All right. We had one viewer on here and she kind of asked a question like in privacy. I don't know if she really, we're not going to, exploit her or call her name or anything, but uh, she would like to know what type of y'all are really making me blushing ish. Yes, girl, blush because you did that, sis.
You
You did
did
that.
that.
I'm gonna tell you what caught
That's
me.
you.
When you put this color hand up there, you did that now.
You did that, sis.
Yeah, you did that, sis. And
That's
it's
all
amazing.
you.
It's beautiful. Your pictures, everything. Beautiful. I love everything about it. You did that,
Hmm.
sis.
Y'all be
Octavia
checking it
Soul
out.
Sister
I
Cold Hand.
record.
You did that, sis.
Mm-hmm.
That okay, but yeah, the girl, she wants to know, like, for people who really don't everybody has a gift, everybody has a talent, everybody has a their own little thing, all right? You might not know what it is yet, but everybody has one. What advice do you have for people who want to start a business but don't know what to start doing? Where to start? How do I find what I like? How do you know what I'm saying? How do I find my place in this thing? Some people know and some people don't.
Okay. So, I believe starting business is about raising awareness of who you are, period. So let's say you don't know what to do yet. I don't know. You pretty and you like to take pictures? Because I see a lot of girls on Facebook like to take pictures. Start an all fan, sis. For what? What the fuck?
Yeah,
What
them
you
girls
want?
made. Them girls made more money than us.
Start an all fans. You see, you taking pictures to post on Facebook and your Instagram for what? For what? I look at some of the pictures. I say, wow, that's such a waste. Beautiful
I ain't
ass
lying
pictures
now. I
that
thought
I'm
about
telling
it
you,
now.
yes, that I'm telling you, men and women would pay for. I had studs inbox me for images.
So,
They just want it. I don't know what they're doing with it. That ain't none of my business. But can you cash
nope.
at me to 25 and then I could just I'll just go ahead and run that to you. You know, I mean,
Yeah, it is.
it's nothing but public images you putting up of yourself. So somebody who don't know how to start their own business, I mean, it may be possible you just need to start from where you at. Like, what do you do? Like some people, one female I know, started with just videotaping her kids or talking about things involving her kids. Now she got a whole website up about moms in business or something like that. I also watch a podcast where there's a bunch of moms that smoke weed together. They're talking about, they call the cannabis moms. It's a podcast.
Oh
White
my
women.
God.
I enjoy it so much. But they're talking about how they can cope with dealing with their kids and taking care of their kids smoking weed. This is a whole thing. So start from where you at and don't be afraid to do that. Like we hide. Why? But why?
I
Like if
do that.
you do that, you say?
I had a lot. I had a
Me
lot.
too. I think insecurities do it, you know?
Yeah. And when I do post a picture, they be like, you don't ever post. Like, you post your kids, but you never post yourself. And I be like, I don't really.
How come? You
I
so
don't know.
pretty.
I just,
Wow.
I don't know. Like, people say that to me all the time. You never post yourself. And I'm like, I don't. Like you say, insecurity. I just be like,
Right. But again, on the topic of that, I mean, I back off on posting myself now because it's about my business. So maybe you more focused on your business right now, you know. But building that confidence is boils down to just not caring. You just can't care about what other people think about it. I used to care greatly what people thought about my gap. I couldn't stand it. Like
I love it. I just don't feel
I
like
know,
you would be you without
you
it.
know, you got to get to the point of that because other people might love it. I think you're so beautiful, and I don't understand why you don't post as much. But you have your own reasons of why you don't do that, you know. And I think I had to get to the point where it's just like, you know what? It's not even about me. It's about my business and my brand. And my oldest daughter said to me, "Mom, you really gonna let your gap stop you from talking to people?" And she was right. But you know, and now you know, I'm automatically business people are automatically attracted to me. In my inbox, I just accepted 4 different friend requests from business officials. And one of them is probably watching right now because I talked to him earlier about the podcast. So it's automatically going to be an attraction to you. So if you don't know what you're willing to do right now to answer your question, just start somewhere. Just start somewhere and do something because we're in the age where we have to have something else, y'all. Like the jobs is not going to cut it.
No, for nobody.
Nope. Nope. You got to have some kind of means and other ways of income. And you got to be willing to step out here boldly and just don't worry about what other people think about it, you know?
I
Yeah.
couldn't agree
Oh, yeah.
more.
So they ready to go to commercial right quick. So we got to take a quick commercial break, y'all, for a brand that we love so dearly and
So
also
dearly.
sponsored, yes, also sponsored our show tonight. It's called Charm by Leah Nicole, where you can get your beautiful little bows for your baby. Mm-mm-mm. That's some good stuff.
Varieties.
Here you go, y'all. Roll that commercial, producers. They rolling the commercial. Why do you always have us up here like this, man? We gonna talk. We gonna talk. You better- That is located in Tanger Outlet Mall in Charleston, y'all. Charmed by Leah Nicole. Arables, thank you so much for sponsoring us, Miss Charmed by Leah Nicole.
Thank you, Mama.
Right. Back on topic. So, with you, do you think it's helpful in your situation where you have a brand growing, you have a product, and there's a service that you offer, which is doing mostly your artsy baby hair? Do you think that it's beneficial for you to have a place that people can easily purchase? And how easy is your purchase process? I don't like a hard purchase process.
Right, right. All right. So right now my booking site is currently being rebuilt, right?
Okay.
So I had to tweak some things, change some things, make it better, you know? That's what we said. We started from wherever we start from. Don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about the outcome. We fix it as we go. So that's what I'm going through right now. As far as my purchasing process, I'm still learning ways to make it a lot more easier than what it already is, right? Right now the order is going to be available on my booking site, so when you go to book you can also purchase at the same time. So book, purchase go hand in hand. Whenever you come for your service, you don't have to worry about uh receiving your product by mail. You'll get it in hand because you purchase when you book. Not only that, I deliver. So for anybody that's near, anybody that's close, even if you're in a surrounding town, I deliver. So I think the next best thing, I don't really see anything else I could probably do besides mail, deliver, pick up. If it's another way, somebody let me know because I'm out here trying to make it, you know, a lot better than what it is. But I feel like for the most part, for people that are close to me, I can deliver. You can either pick up, and for people that's not near, by mail.
Right. Well, just so y'all know, so I actually marketed that for a reason because there is sites that you can use. You don't have to have a website. There is sites that you can use to book, like how you marketed got, and also to purchase. So that means you're just the person is just dealing with looking at your products, purchasing, and you can mail it straight out. Also, there's a way that you can get connected with the post office. Depends on how much product that you're shipping out each week or each month or whatever. You can get connected with like the postal service or whatever to purchase packages that will allow you to ship out products a lot if you're shipping it out at a discounted rate. So that helps out a lot. But there is websites. Look it up. Find a app that you can use or a website that you can use that your customers can purchase or your audience can purchase your items easy. Everybody wants an easy purchase option. Everybody wants an easy purchase
Yes.
process. I don't want to. I see websites where I really like the items. I really like the clothes. I'm a nice little healthy little thing. So I like certain items and clothes, and it's like I'm willing to buy it, even if I'm willing to just support the company. But I don't want to go through a long process. And if I find myself going through a long process where you asking me a lot of questions at the purchase part, you lost me. And a lot of people lose their customers at that purchase process because it's not an easy process. I think a purchase process should be my email address, the address you're shipping it to, and my card information. What do you think?
Yeah, straight to the point. That's why I don't shop at TJ Maxx. That's too much.
Ooh, so what? TJ Maxx asks for a lot of information.
Y'all so junky and crowded. Don't sue me. I'm just saying. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? I come in for one thing. I had to look through a million things to find this one thing. Like, you lost me. Make that thing easy for me. That's all I'm saying.
Indeed. I had no idea TJ Maxx was like that. And I'm going to show you. That's a big site and it's like that, you know? Like, even think about this. I stopped going to Goodwill. I go every now and again and I mean, it's just too junky. It's too much. I don't like it. It's not it shouldn't be like that. And I think that with anybody who has a business, Goodwill is a big place. And people end up not purchasing from Goodwill or turning away from Goodwill because of the way the store probably looks, you know, or whatever. It's not easy access. So people like easy access, like what you were saying earlier. Everything should be easy access dealing with your site and your brand. People should have easy access to you. Damani says she gonna watch the replay for sure later. Good,
Yes,
I
sis,
be giving
please
y'all some
do.
good insight.
You
Octavia
have a
said
question.
she can't stand Goodwill. I can't stand it, honey. I can't stand it.
Who
That bullshit.
can? Who
Just go
can?
wear the jackets at and wear the dresses. I don't.
Man, y'all just got too much. It all mixed up and stuff. You know, I ain't too, proud to take a little hand me down or whatever like that. I ain't that type of girl. I take it, but it's like, damn, I got to fish through it too.
I can't.
No.
I can't. I'd rather go somewhere and buy my kids something that costs $15, $20 more because I just don't want to sift through the stuff. But somebody asked, how did ladies network with others effectively? How did you find your clientele? Mikey, you go first. Wow, that's a good one.
How did you ladies network with others effectively? How did you find your clientele? Don't ask me anything about networking because I'm not a network guru. I'm just I'm just not. But I'm learning to be better. Now my clientele, I found my clientele by setting my damn price.
Ooh.
That's how I
What do
found
you
my
mean?
clientele. Oh yeah, people talk about me. This girl high, she expensive, she all this. What they don't tell you is she on time. When you come, you're gonna be slave to the gods. When you come, you're gonna be satisfied. She use expensive products. She don't take no shortcuts, and she do not rush. So you're gonna get your money's worth. But I found my crowd by setting my price and
Wow.
sticking to it.
And see, and that's real because you got to know your worth. Like, you can't die down your prices because people act like they don't want to buy it. Octavia said she'd rather go to the community thrift store in Latson and North Charleston. Yes,
Oh,
just send me.
look at she done. And I'm trying to shout the
I'm
people out.
telling you,
Community thrift
we
store
just
in
read, and
Lansing
you
and
know what
North
else? It's
Charleston.
good because you giving those company business, you giving them business too, and I think it's great. What I'm saying should explain the difference between earned and passive income. Sole proprietorship is still earned income. Advice for sole proprietorship businesses: this can become a liability. I don't know. I like sole proprietorship, and the reason why I do like it is because I can hire my kids. I don't know if somebody know a lot more about that than I do. Let me know. I really believe that LLCs are also good, but for a brand like mine, I name my website or my brand or organization because it's a lot that's going to come into it. So for me, a sole proprietorship is good, and it's not a liability for me because I can charge anything from dinner dates. If me and my kids go out to eat, that could be a part of a write off for me. I can hire my kids to be models or whatever it may be. So all that money stays in the household. A lot of that money stays within the family with sole proprietorship. Limited liability companies. I don't necessarily know a whole lot about that. I do realize that people are getting involved in them right now, though, because it benefits other things. Like a lot of people putting all of their information or all of their business information under the LLCs are able to get other assets like homes, Airbnbs. I think that's LLCs are good for companies like that. Or smaller companies that want limited liability, like a hot dog stand or a t-shirt company. Those should be LLC companies, if you ask me. It's hard to find my target clients. I don't know why it's so hard. Interesting. I just think with you, if I can be honest, Octavia, I don't think you are engaged enough. That's all. You seem really like you post your products on Facebook and stuff like that, which I love. I love to see that, but I'd like to see you engage more. With your audience, and that may be a part of it. But do you know who your target audience is? Because that helps. Because then you'll know where to find them. If you can tell me where your target audience is or who you're really looking for, I see that you're looking for women like, but is there a certain target or name that you call it? Because if it is, I know where you can go advertise at. Marketing is my thing. So I can tell you exactly where you can go at, but you should definitely be on Twitter. Little posts that you want to post up about saying something about, in your case, you fighting for alopecia or whatever goodwill that you're doing, that should be posted on Twitter. I don't. That's the thing. She said, what you mean you don't like be social, or like what you say when you say you don't? I'm sorry. I kind of missed it. E back.
Sorry, ladies,
Yeah.
gents.
Octavia was saying she had a hard time finding her target audience. And I was asking her if she know who her target audience is. I know exactly where she should go at. It's not always Facebook and Instagram. Y'all, you got to go other places. You have to. And there's a lot of sites, a lot of social sites. Did you know that there's an all black social entrepreneur site?
You taught me because I ain't know nothing about it,
Yep.
girl.
Yep. Philanthropists. And I'm not talking about no little bit of people that gathered. I'm talking about this is a large community of black entrepreneurs and philanthropists. Anybody know what a philanthropist is? Those people just give money. Not just give money. They it's an investment. They see something that they really like and they'll give you the money for it. And these are black bosses. And when I say boss, I mean I'm not playing.
See, that's the audience you want. You little TT around the corner and all that. That's cool and all too. You know what I'm saying? But Show me what a boss is it.
Right. And Octavia, you know what? You got luxury items. I don't know if you know that. But you have luxury items. Your
Yes, she
items are
does now.
beautiful and handmade. You should be way more out there than have you ever thought about reaching out to some of your sisters that has like local stores, like somebody that has a local store, like the woman that we post, and I say our sister, I'm sorry, that we post here that sponsors our podcast tonight. She has a store in the mall. I'm not sure if she, would intertwine with that. But what I'm saying is you have to learn how to network, get together,
Right.
start talking to people, get your items in the store, I'll tell you, because you can.
Because you got some nice pieces, girl. I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Yes.
Yes, sis. You
People like
underrated.
Claire's, people like those little discounted grocery jewelry stores. And I said discounted jewelry stores, they're not. I'm talking about places like Macy's and stuff like that, where they just have the jewelry stands, is what I should say. I've done consignments a few times. We got to talk soon. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, sis. We sure love it, and we got a
Yes.
group. And in our group, we got some business women up in there, girl. For real. Imani was
Yeah.
able to get her Instagram, her growth oil on Instagram and had a lot of views. And our sister did that. Nidra Weston did that for us. And
Right.
I know about her. She's a big dog. So yeah, you just gotta network and really get out there, and you deserve to have your items other places. That's beautiful. Believe it or not, speaking with um, it's their outsource department. Call these companies, or this is how you get them when they have at the end of the website that you can email them or whatever. At the end of how you contact them, go straight to the contacts and email them. Everybody check their business emails. Even big companies check their business emails. If you want to say something, if you want to offer them a business partnership or anything like that, and they don't have a direct email you can go through, ask for their outsourced person if you can call. And talk to them about this. Hey, I got something I want to put up in your store. Tell me the process of how to get that done. And I guarantee you they would do it, because they don't just want their own products in the store. They want other customers. They want a diverse community of customers.
Right.
Business don't have a color, y'all. Just so you know, like people want other people in they stores, and they willing to. Yep, sure am.
And see, that's what we be saying. You be trying to act like you don't know the sauce, but you got the recipe.
I don't know. I think it is. I don't know. It comes naturally, but I think these are things that we just know, or don't know, and that we just need to dive into. That's another thing. Like, do the research for yourself. I know a lot because I've done a lot of research with business.
Right. Right.
And marketing is my forte. And not only that, I had a lot of people to coach me along the way. When I first started doing or trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I had business coaches, and I tell y'all about him all the time. One of them is in Mount Scorner. His family owns a real estate business, and they are a big company. Big for you and I, they're big. And he told me, like, you can sell anything. You just got to know how to market, sis. And you do. You got to stay relevant. And marketing is only making people aware of your business. That's it. Let people know who you are and what you stand for. Every time you post something, make it about your business. Whether you just put a little handle on there for your website or something like that, and don't spend so much time on Facebook and Instagram, because there's other sites you can advertise on, and you should advertise on. Business people, I say this: business owners belong on Twitter. You should be on Twitter speaking your piece.
Teach us Twitter.
Right? So Twitter is a place for hashtags, basically, or little things that you want to say. I see a lot of people on Twitter, business people, they post about charities or good things that they want to do, and of course they hashtag themselves on. And you had your president go on Twitter saying all kind of stuff to the point where they shut him down.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
And Pinterest. Somebody said Pinterest. Pinterest is a good site to be on. Everywhere you can be on. Etsy. Anywhere you can be on. The problem is bringing those platforms to one head. You got to find out how to do that. And the way you do that is create an email list, y'all. What if Facebook right now take your page away from you, Imani? Or Instagram. What if they take your page completely away from you? Because they can do that.
I'm
What would
fucked.
you do?
I'm fucked.
Right.
Just being honest.
And the way you save yourself with this, because that could happen. I had a page called sexy ass black men or whatever it was, and I had a good bit of followers on that, and Facebook took it away from me. And they can do that. So what you need to do is create an email list. That's very important. Create you a database for your business that where you have the emails of the people that you already sold to. In the future, you may want to create a blog, or you may want to create an advertise, and you can send it directly to these people email. You might come out with a new product. The extension, I want the hair grease to your thing. I don't just want the oil. My kids mess over the oil, they get out of control with it. If you ever can come up with some type of paste or hair grease, I love that better, and I would want that from you. But how would I know you have that unless you see what I'm saying, are able to advertise it to me in an email or whatever? So keep you a database of emails and names. And there is free apps that you can use on email too. So MailChimp, all types of apps. It's out here.
You're
The
dropping
information
gems,
is
sis.
out. I guess you too, because it's frightening when you first start your own thing, right, Imani? Because you did it, like you finally just. I heard
Yeah.
you telling me about it, then it was like, I'm gonna do it.
Right. You really don't know what you're getting into. You like, all right, let me just hop in this thing here first. I'm gonna figure it out as I go. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'll drag it out so long because I feel like it's not right. It's not perfect. It's not good enough. So I hold it. That's just something bad that I do.
Mm, I understand that,
Drop that thing.
and it's not so much a procrastination. It's about you just really want your shit to be perfect. But I mean, I don't know. I think that you do have to do that. I think you coming out here with your brand, it does have to be perfect for you, because you don't want anybody just, what I'm saying, thinking that they can handle you any kind of way, or your prices any kind of way. Because if you step out here boldly, then you can put a bold price on your items, and people will pay for it. Maybe not the people that you're looking at on Facebook every day, but people are going to pay for it because you're serious about it. You're serious about your brand. But yeah, I
Most
mean,
definitely.
mhm. And business is
Most
not easy,
definitely.
and it's not going to be good every day. Business for you is not good every day, every week, right?
No,
Yeah,
it's not good
you
every
gotta
day,
keep
you
going.
guys.
Right. And you know what? I don't know if y'all know this. This would be a reason for you to right now tonight create other accounts for other social sites, because there's a lot of social sites out here and there's a lot of business sites. Right now, if you post a picture on Facebook, you will get like 90 likes or something, right? 100, whatever likes. If you post one of your products on there, how many likes people give you? One or two,
2.
right? I learned to chop that up in our community, in our black community, or in our community of friends, as fear. They're not doing it because, or they're not liking it because they don't like the item. Sometimes they're not liking it because they don't like you. Sometimes it ain't even about you. It's about them. It's a fear. It's almost like, oh, you stepping out here. No, but I ain't gonna like it right now. I'm gonna see who else gonna like. You see what I'm saying? Like people,
Yeah.
and it's not intentional. That's how our folks are. That's how we think, y'all. It's not necessarily, yeah, because I've tried to network with people, my classmates. I've tried to network with people my same age, and I realized that I just can't do it. Nor can I waste a lot of time on it. I have to find other people, and I'm grateful because the people that I've found, the people that we have lined up on this show for y'all to see, you're gonna be amazed. And I did something that you can do, and it's as simple as reaching out. For instance, I tell you, I ain't mean to keep using your name. We get right in the show in a minute, but let me tell y'all this before you go, just so you know. This right here is a gem. Don't ever forget this. um, do charity work. Give somebody something for free. This is what I mean when I say that. Your favorite YouTuber that you're watching right now, I target them. Because if you don't have a lot of viewers, or even if you have a lot of viewers, everybody want more money. No matter where you at in your business, you want your business to make more cash flow. You want it to be steady. So people are looking for opportunities also. Your favorite YouTuber, you got a product right now. Why wouldn't you reach out to her and ask her, can you send it to her for free? Just to advertise it. She got over
Right.
100,000 people or whatever watching her every night or whatever it is, live or whatever. Even with Nidra, you did that so smart with Nidra. You have to just get out there, give them it for free. Give that charity right quick. That's a collab. Don't think of it as something free. You collabing with another business. Hey sis, can you wear my earrings for your next show? You mind
Yeah.
mentioning it? You mind mentioning them earrings right quick? Can I throw my site down there? And they will let you do it. But we gotta speak. Women got a problem with that. Stop thinking it's about sis and oh sis out here, this and that, and judging. Like stop. It's not
Right.
about that. Business women recognize business women and we stick to fucking together. It's the truth, you know.
Yeah,
Even my
it's the
sisters
truth.
in Africa and stuff like that. Like it's good. It's good. You know, because they're willing to help. I don't know what this thing say on Twitch. We can really leave. Oh, what is it with Twitch and subs? Hosts are always asking for subs, and people are always giving away subs. I like subs, but I would want to eat a sub every day. Don't you guys get sick of subs? You must have freezers full with subs. Not sure. I don't. I didn't know where the sub question came from. I thought you were talking about like viewers or
What's a
something.
sub? Like a subliminal
Yeah, help us out. Avenge pineapple. Avenging pineapple.
sub?
We're not sure. Do you sell subs?
Because if
Because
you
we
do, I
talking
want
about
one.
we talking about business and stuff. Our team said she would definitely do that. Yeah, definitely. Don't be afraid to network. And we got a saying that we did. Meet me in Cancun, bitch. Right? Meet me in
Yes.
Cancun. I say that to y'all every now and again, don't I? Because I mean it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm networking with a whole bunch of women, and not just women. I'm networking with a whole bunch of people, and I'm not afraid to do it. You got to just speak out. What's the worst a person can tell you but no? I've heard so many no's since I started this podcast, and I said thank you very much for reading my email or reading my information. I hope I can get you in the future, and I will ask you in the future again. And as the podcast grow and get bigger, they will start accepting it. You know, but that's not up
Right.
to you to dwell on it or associate it with yourself and wonder if you it was something that you did wrong and it's because of your products and should I change up this or that? No, you good. You're good. You just need to constantly network, make it about your business this year. Matter of fact, 2022, y'all, honestly, the focus should be purely on business. I love seeing your kids. I love hearing about your birthday on social media and all that. But if I can hear a little bit more about black businesses and not black businesses worrying about who will support them or not, because I got you.
Right.
If I see your business is up there and you trying, I don't care if I can share it. I'm not always on social media, but when I see it, I'm gonna share it. Hey, how y'all doing? Hi, Lavinia Edwards. We're great. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna talk about it in the group of women that we got and everything else. Because
Yeah, you
why
do
not?
that now.
Right? Why not? Why not support my sister? And even if you don't support me, I'm not doing it for something even back again. You know. Um. So it is what it is. RT by E.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't
Yeah.
agree more.
Yeah, she said, "Hi sis, how are you doing? We're good. And you coming in late for the show? We get ready to go. It was so
Yeah,
good
it is,
though.
girl.
It was
We don't
so
fix
good.
our plate. We about to deal.
Right, Lavie, you also in business, and see, not a lot of people have heard about your craft. She make things out of reefs, out of
Really?
the bathroom sponges. Beautiful shit, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, very.
And then she tips on me here to come out. Hey, girl, get on here.
You
Hey,
want to
let me
bring her
tell
on
you what
camera?
you got.
Y'all want to stay a little bit longer? We can. But y'all, the producers gonna we can just get fussed at later, but we good. Y'all wanna if y'all wanna come on camera, let us know something. Like we'll send you a link so you can come on camera if y'all want to
We
stay a
got
little
some
bit
good
longer.
stuff on here. We got some good stuff. We got some good entrepreneurs with some good product, y'all. I ain't even know nothing about it. I would love to know more.
Absolutely. Certainly would. And more information that y'all can give us too. Share what information you have. That's another thing. Make a small group. I have a small group on Facebook where I just go to ask for information. Anybody know about this? Anybody know about that? New things that I find out. And I kind of collaborate some of the information and even use Google to kind of like figure out what I want from the information. Because this is about business. As much effort as you put in your business, that's how much you're gonna get back out of it. Am I making sense?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put your foot to the fucking gas and don't let up. Find out, even if you're not selling this week, find out why you're not selling this week. What's going on? Make sure you looking at your analytics, on your websites and stuff. I can see how many people have came by my website, if I've sold anything or anything like that. Keep an eye on things like that. Start to switch your focus from the little things that we got going on here now to things. Do you want to come on camera, Taji?
Yeah, somebody peeking.
Cause you can. I mean, I
Yeah,
have to catch you
come.
earlier the next time. Yeah, it's all good. Every Wednesday we do these podcasts, so please do. And we got a lot in store for y'all. Because, like I said again, I didn't expect things. We didn't expect things to get this far, did we? Or this big.
No.
Like, it's a lot of sex going on next week. Let me tell you. Come here. Let me tell y'all something. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay? It's some juicy shit going on next week. You got to be here. Somebody gonna teach us how to be here.
I'm
That's
so
all I'm
excited.
Huh? We gonna be wearing lingerie. It's going down, honey. And
I can't wait to suck me an apple through a straw.
The nigga producers want me to get up. I'm not leaving. But now y'all gotta be here for the month of February, because along with the nasty stuff, because it's gonna be some good stuff. We're gonna tell you where to get lingerie from. Well, we got somebody that's gonna tell you that. We're gonna show you whether or not you're doing fellatio properly. We're gonna show you different sex positions that you can use for Valentine's. Like, Facebook, it's just gonna be marvelous. The live, and don't try to get on here if you under 18. Look at Lavia. It's at 7 p.m. every Wednesday. We thinking about doing 2 shows in February. That's how good it's gonna be. It's a lot of sex.
We got some stuff we got to learn for the 14.
And no, it ain't gonna be all that. Don't try to get on here if you under 18, because we booting you. Straight up. And
we gonna curse. I'm just letting y'all know I'm gonna curse.
Yes. So next week is y'all crazy. Next week is not for anybody who under 18 and you want to be here next week, because we got a whole lot going on for you next week. And not only that, it's about the business.
Much fun, y'all. It's gonna be so much adult fun. Everybody needs a little bit of grown woman adult fun. You can act a little crazy, talk a little crazy. That's what we gonna do. That's what we all about. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't know how to be no other way.
Right. And we plan on having fun for February, and we got Black history information for you, because we don't always want to talk about slaves. Like our people wasn't just slaves. All the Black people were not just slaves.
And that's where they started.
You and I were slaves. That's another topic for another day. But we're gonna really get into it, because there was really people out here that did some really good things, and we're gonna talk about those too. So we cannot wait, y'all.
Yes, and then Octavia, girl, not saying that you can't sell your product any other time, but next month, sis. Next month is Black History Month. Okay, all your pieces they gonna fall in line. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and get with us, Octavia, because we got packages as small as $4.99 that you can just advertise on here. Because it's not even so much about the money; it's really about getting your name out here.
Yes, it's worth it.
Right, absolutely worth it. And if you want us to dip a commercial in here for you or something like that, we can certainly do that. We put it together. ElizabethAnsar.org. But y'all, we got to get out of here, because look at the producers pushing us.
Picking us on out.
Right? We love y'all. So we just want to let y'all know how easy it is to get here, so you can schedule an appointment if you need us. ElizabethAnsar.org in the browser. Once you get to ElizabethAnsar.org, go to the Entrepreneur's Corner. Right there. Right there. Y'all see my pretty face up there with the blog. You can read some of those blogs. It's cool. Scroll all the way down to the bottom and schedule you a session. And so by session, what I mean is we'll call you. And we'll consult, give you a little bit more information about the podcast, and answer any questions you need during that time. So all I'm saying is it's easy. It's easy. And if you don't need 30 minutes, that's even great. So we'll send an email directly to you, schedule in that time frame, so we can have it going right then and there.
Look at that easy navigation.
Absolutely. And look at my nephew on camera.
My love.
That's part of the production team, y'all. Ups for the production team, Imagine.
Yes, God. We can't do it without y'all.
Look at you right here. Because you in there like...
Swim well.
Baby.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
Part of the production team, y'all. Big ups to the production team. They is the freaking best, bro. They be carrying us. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
We never know. They saved the freaking day, y'all.
Yeah, we love you so much. We thank you so much for joining Izzy Market Podcast today. y'all already know how to get to me. Here you go, E. Let them know how to get to you. They need to
All
know
right,
how to get to
y'all.
you.
All right, so I'm RC by E. You can follow me on both Facebook and IG, and that is at ARTSYBY_E. Artsy by E. My Artsy hair growth oil is always on hand, it's always available. You can purchase through the booking site. The price is $12.12. You can either cash app your payment, and my cash app is $ capital A, lowercase RTSY, capital K, lowercase IID, the number 12. That's cash app. And then you can purchase by PayPal. My email is EOWENS7579 That's how you hit me.
Absolutely. And just so y'all know, we ain't playing. That serum like work, sis. Just so
Get
y'all
you
know, like
some.
edges and all of it.
Get you some. The
Get some.
testimonials are there. Like I have live testimonials, before and afters. It's all there. The proof is in the pudding. Just come get you some.
Absolutely. Y'all, we love y'all so much. Thank you so much for joining another episode of Izzy Market Podcast. We enjoyed y'all so much. Like, come back. Like, come back next week, Wednesday, while we get all this sex going so we can learn how to do all this nasty stuff. I'm about to
Don't
learn.
meet us there. Beat us there.
Y'all hear that? And y'all, just so y'all know, we thank you so much for joining us tonight. We can't wait to see you on another episode of Izzy Market Podcast because you will be in there like
I love it. We love